We are all connected today because of soccer and because of great mentors and coaches and being active here in our lovely Vermont town. So we have a panel, myself, Tracy Malloy, Aaron O'Brien, and Abby O'Neill, a panel of a few of us to just chat about some of our life experiences and then I guess give some words of advice and tips and such. So here we will start now. And Miss Kate Emma is going to moderate for us.
We had a number of girls who wanted to come today and couldn't make it, one of whom is Jessie Donovan, so she sent a video message, and I couldn't piece it together, so everybody bear with me, but it's a nice message, so hopefully you can all hear it.
And she just won the Ironman Lake Placid a couple weeks ago, so yay for that. It's pretty awesome.
Okay, this first message is from Nicole Levesque. Nicole, for those is not here, and for those of you that don't know, she was an All-American here at Mount Anthony, both in soccer and basketball. Played professional basketball in WNBA, and I believe still has the most goals ever scored in women's soccer here at Mount Anthony. She could not be here today, but wanted to send what she calls 5 characteristics of being a great teammate. Characteristic number 1. Always have an attitude of gratitude. Not everyone is given an opportunity to play a varsity sport. Be thankful for the ability you have been given, for your coaches, for your teammates, and for the opportunity to represent your school. Characteristic number 2. Pursue excellence. Don't settle for being good enough. There is no substitute for hard work. Be diligent and dedicated to the task at hand. Characteristic number 3. Be an encouragement to others. Lift, support, and help out your teammates. This will build them up and help them to become the best they can be. 4. Don't complain. Stop and think. What will complaining do for my teammate, my coach, or my team as a whole? Be slow to speak. And number 5. Be dependable, reliable, and trustworthy. There is nothing better than to have a teammate or teammates you can count on. I will also say on behalf of Nicole, she is one of the most humble athletes I've ever had the pleasure of playing with. She would probably never have said any of the accolades that I just said about her. And if there's a person that came out of Shasbury that is an example for all young women to model their life after, Nicole is one, and the second would be Shelley, who I'm going to read something from Shelley now too.
And
by the way, I'll accept that I get the title of being best friends with these guys, having had the privilege of playing with them since I was a very wee one. All right, so this is a letter from Shelley. For those of you that do not know, Shelley Addison was also an All-American here at Mount Anthony. Both Nicole, Shelley, and I, and Janine, who's here, and Miss, who's here, Melissa Holden, and Janine, we were all on the first soccer state championship team at Mount Anthony, and Miss and I were actually on the very first team at Mount Anthony. We played when Doug was our coach, and we had no uniforms and no cones and almost no balls. We made it happen. I think we did not wear garbage bags, so don't worry, we weren't that destitute. All right, so Shelley played soccer also professionally in Europe, and she is the head coach at the University of South Carolina. Would also be embarrassed when I report her accolades, but has been Coach of the Year when she coached at Rhode Island, Coach of the Year twice for University of South Carolina, has won the ECACs, and along with being a tremendous coach, is also quite an amazing human being. So this is what Shelley had to say. I'm sorry that I cannot be part of this wonderful event, but I am glad that all of you have been brought together for a great cause and celebrate many things that make MAU soccer special. Looking back, soccer has truly shaped my life. It has led me to so many wonderful things over the years. I didn't know it when it started, but the opportunities and experiences I have been given and the friendships I have made due to this great game are absolutely amazing. I would like to briefly share with you what I have learned and gained from the game and what is so important about the experience beyond the wins and losses. In the beginning, I thank my parents who looked beyond a gender role and encouraged me to compete with the boys and to try playing a sport I enjoyed on the playground. Thankfully, they and Coach Haynes, which is Rick Haynes, gave me an opportunity to try soccer. I am a lucky person to say that I have had 2 lifelong best friends. Sorry, see, now I'll get all sad. I don't want to cry in front of you guys. This is not nice. I've had 2 lifelong best friends in Tracy Malloy and Nicole Beck, which started when we were brought together on that soccer field as children. 3 girls enjoying a sport that only boys played at the time. And by the way, we also played with, who's now the coach, Mark Boudreau. So we all played with him when he was one of the guys. You can't help but form a bond with each other in that scenario. Not only did we become best of friends, but we were always teammates over the years, helping and supporting one another to achieve our goals on and off the field. Soccer helped pay for my college education, allowed me to travel to new places, visit foreign countries as part of a team, and experience living in another culture, all to play the game of soccer. I figured out it was the one thing that I wanted to always keep a part of my life. Fortunately, I was able to pursue a career staying involved in my favorite sport. Ironically, it even led me to my husband, who I met when he and I were both coaching at the same soccer camp one summer. It has shaped all I have known since I discovered the sport as a child, and I love having the ability to give back to the game. I value not only what doors it has opened for me, but what it keeps teaching me about life. I have experienced what it is like to be part of a team, working together with others for a common goal. I have learned how to handle being pushed to be better because of my own expectations, as well as from the coaches and teachers who could see a potential. I learned what commitment was and to be dedicated to something. I worked at being fit, living a healthy lifestyle, and practicing for hours on my skills. It wasn't hard work I dreaded. It was what I wanted to do because I wanted to be better. When there was an expectation to pass a fitness test, well, I needed to make sure I passed. Not only did she pass, she usually won whatever fitness test it was. It was a commitment and dedication to a sport that I loved, and with the help of good coaches who cared to see their players do well, I continued to grow in the sport. I was held to high expectations by my role models, leaders, teachers, and parents. I learned to always be on time. Oh, Mr. Amadon, that one's for you. Be accountable for my actions, make good decisions, eat properly. Give a nod to Mr. Amadon on that one too. Practice good time management, show respect for others, demonstrate good sportsmanship, be honest with others. These are all things that you can learn from playing a simple game, along with having good leaders and guiding you on your journey. Shell is never this verbose in real life, so truly, in addition to all the physical and tactical demands a sport requires, your mentality is just as important a piece in your success. As I have made the transition from player to coach, I've learned even more about the dynamics of playing a sport and what it means to be on a team. Every year I experience something new that makes me better as a person and a coach. You take the positives and negatives and learn from them. It is how you react to situations and learn from them that makes you someone stronger. I take those situations and teach our team how to be their best. We discuss all types of things that can get in the way of being successful as a team and an individual. We also discuss how to avoid these distractions, overcome the obstacles that may seem to get in the way of your own goals. We teach our players to focus on what you can control and keep your eyes on the goals. Setting challenging goals but realistic goals to achieve along the way. We may dream about being on the national team, but as hard as we could possibly work, we fall short. Obstacles like athleticism and speed can get in the way, and we can't control what we are given or someone else's decision. We can only control what we can do. We can only control what we can do to maximize what we have. If you have truly worked to your potential, you have succeeded, and only good things will come from living your life that way. A winning mentality to celebrate life and improve yourself and others has brought everyone here today. Life deals us with all kinds of obstacles. We have to live with things that are unfair, and we find ourselves overcoming great losses, facing overwhelming challenges, and making mistakes along the way. But how do we react, overcome, and grow as people from it? I learned the phrase "strong mojo" from my teammate, me, Tracy Malloy. It is something the MAU teams used when we made our way to winning championships. We worked hard for each other, but most importantly, we believed in each other and ourselves. We had a winning attitude, and we never gave up. We were also all quite suspicious, and anyone out there that knows 8 and 11 understands exactly what I'm talking about. No one out there? No, Janine, where are you? Yes, 11. Yes. And still to this day, I will get a Strong Mojo text sent my way from Tracy after I have shared a story with her. Through good times and tough times, Strong Mojo is there and will keep you believing. Embrace the opportunity you are given to be part of something bigger than you. You are never bigger than a team, and you are always an important piece of a team. Whatever role you play, do it to the best of your ability. You may lose games, get injured, and never reach the championship, but you will always have the experience and the friends next to you who have worked alongside you to reach your goals. Cherish every moment you have as a team member and carry all the qualities that make you a good teammate into your everyday life. Good luck this season, MAU girls soccer, and my best to all of you. Well, how am I going to follow that? Thank you. On behalf of Shelley and Nicole, Shelley and Nicole would definitely wish all the girls that are here today all the best for their future careers as athletes.
So my name is Diane Peacock, if I haven't seen you or met you. This is where I try not to cry in front of everybody. I could never, ever tell any of you, express how special it is that you're all here today. So I'm the founder of Blue Lollipop Road. It's a travel blog I started in 2008 to share my travel stories and pictures with more than just close friends and family. When I was thinking about a name to call my blog, Blue Lollipop was always on my mind, thinking about my friends Maria Greene and Brandy Brown, and the road part signified travel to me, and I had been traveling for 18 years since they passed away, so Blue Lollipop Road was born, and that's how that name came about. The summer of 1994 certainly changed my life. I participated in a German exchange program through Mount Anthony, and a few weeks after I returned home is when we lost Maria and Brandy. So for me, I always say that on the About page on my website, it says, to see the other side of the world and the other side of life in one summer can really change a girl. It certainly did me. So since that summer, I've always focused on that people and time are the only things that truly matter. And I've made a life out of spending the most time and doing things that I love with the people that I love. So I've traveled far and wide. I've done 50 states and 13 countries. I've done a lot of road trip travel, so I consider myself a road trip maven and a road warrior. I've slept in my car a lot to make this all happen and to afford it. I've done work in a ton of different industries. Most of my work has been in marketing and event stuff, and community development, economic projects, and some advertising. But I worked at the Olympics in Salt Lake City. I've done a lot of hospitality work to pay the bills, to just go on to the next thing, and I sort of just make things work. So Blue Lollipop Road is my labor of love. It has never paid me any money. It means more than anything to me, and I'm so happy to share it all with you guys. I hope to continue by the creation of this travel scholarship that we're giving away today. I hope to continue, I will continue doing the scholarship each year, and I hope that someday some company somewhere wants to hook up and pay my salary so I can bring this kind of stuff to lots of young girls. So that's probably enough for now. Thank you for being here. Maybe Erin O'Brien next. Erin O'Brien Wilson now.
Hi everybody. I'm humbled to be here and a part of such great history. I'll start with I participated in athletics at MAU in Shasbury, in soccer and track, and skiing was my love. And continued that on at the University of New Hampshire, where I competed in D1 Nordic skiing, I should claim, through my 4 years. I also had some great experiences studying abroad in college. I did a semester in Kenya, and that sort of sparked my love of travel. And then after my husband, who's here, he's the guy behind the camera, Adam Wilson, after we both graduated from UNH and married, we did Peace Corps, which was a great experience together in Morocco. And you know, our time abroad and traveling both in country and out has really brought a lot to my life experiences and sort of how, I see where I came from, which is here, and life's journey ahead. I'm currently a speech pathologist, and I work in Connecticut for Easter Seals, so I work with kids and adults helping with communication disorders. And I'm still, trying to stay active with we have a new daughter. She'll be here running around today, who's 1, and I think that's about it. Just really happy to be a part of this weekend, and sort of, brings it all home about how, we are a part of this great community of women and athletes who have done some great things, and hoping that this can continue so we can inspire sort of the next generation to keep working at it. Laura?
Hi, everybody. Thank you all for coming. I'm Laura Rivers-Sestone. I played on Coach Amadon's team. We won the state championship in 1989, 100 years ago. It's wonderful to see a lot of familiar faces. I then went to St. Mike's, where I played Division II soccer. And then I actually hooked up with Jamie and Shelley at the University of Vermont soccer camp and coached with them here. I coached several soccer camps and became a coach later myself, and just recently coached my 6-year-old's soccer team, which was quite a different experience. But I guess the main thing I would want to say is soccer or any sport, whatever you do something. It's good for your overall health. It's a wonderful way to meet lifelong friends. I also went to Germany, and I was there during one of the World Cup years, and every beer garden you went to, there was a giant screen TV. Every little shop, everybody had a TV, everybody was watching the game, and it was just such a way to bring the community together. And thank you all for coming, and I will pass on to Tracy.
Oh, just when you thought it was safe, Jaws is back with the microphone. All right, I will be quick. I'm Tracy Malloy. I grew up here in Shasbury and am very honored to be back participating in this event. I was a member of as I said before, of the first ever girls soccer team, the first ever girls state championship. I had the tremendous privilege of playing with under both Doug Woodard and Dennis Amadon. And I consider Dennis my mentor as a coach, everything that I learned from him. Absolutely. I mean, if I could stand higher, I would. I didn't clap because I thought it would make a big echo. But everything I learned from him about how to be a coach, how to work with female athletes, how to be a role model, and how to be a good human being, I owe to him, truly. And Barb, because without Barb and Bob Montgomery, I don't know if he's here, but they were such an oh yeah, hey, they were such just an awesome group of people to work with, and I only got to really officially coach with them 1 year, but that 1 year certainly made a difference in my life. And on this day, a day that has profound meaning to a lot of people here, I just am so touched and honored to look out and see faces of women that I played with and that I coached and that I love so, so dearly. And I'm so thankful to all of you that you've come back for this event. And it means so much. I can't even begin to tell you how much this means to me. And I'm so proud of Diane, and I'm so thankful to her for doing this. So thank you. Abby? Oh no.
Hi, I'm Abby O'Neill. I'm a 2012 graduate from MAU, so I was part of the last team, other than the team that just started tryouts this week, to play for MAU, and I'm honored to be here today in front of all of you, and thankful for Diane for putting this on. It's nice to see, all these faces of people that, even though they've graduated years ago or maybe only a few years ago, they're back, they're supporting MAU soccer, and I feel like that's important for the program so that it can continue to be, all that it has. I will be attending Quinnipiac University. I report Wednesday for school. So, but I learned a lot through MAU and all the opportunities that soccer has given me, whether it be traveling with teammates to games from our school itself, or traveling with girls from other schools on a travel team, and being able to be here with girls that participated years ago, or whenever, doing the same things I did, but having the same amount of fun is just awesome to know that we're carrying the tradition on of MAU girls soccer and the importance that it has in this community.
Well, we've lost. Oh, there's Kate Emma. But one of the things that we asked the panel members to write was 3 sort of takeaways from today. So we can come back up again. If everyone wants to come back up, Abby, Tracy, Erin, and Laura. Tracy, Abby, Chatters, Laura. So we just wanted to offer some takeaways. So if there's any younger girls or anyone really, I think I believe that we don't maybe get so much smarter, we just get wrinklier. I don't know. No, but my three pieces of advice that I think are really important are to allow yourself to be curious and try everything. So that means no matter what age you are or where you live or what you do, just find things that you're interested in and pursue them, and just absolutely everything you possibly can. The second would be don't be afraid to change something if it's not working. I think it's easy to get stuck in ruts and things, and never too late to change anything if you want to make a change in your life. And the last and most important one, hi, no crying. Again, the last and most important one is live like you mean it. I feel like doing work that matters is really incredibly important, and I feel like if you live like you mean it, you'll always do great things. So those are my 3.
I actually wanted to ask, is there anyone out here that has a question right now for us, or anything that they're curious about? Awkward moment of silence. Okay, now I've got to do my 3 takeaways. I guess I would say 3 things is to be grateful. Remember that we're all in this together, and to say thank you. And when you care about someone, tell them you love them. Don't be embarrassed by your emotions, and don't be embarrassed to say that someone made an impact on your life. Try your best, always. If you give 100%, as Shelley said, even if you don't reach what you think is your goal, you've tried. And if you can live with that, and you've made your best effort, then that's all that anyone can ever ask for. And then, as as a human being, I have not that I wasn't a human when I played soccer, but what I do professionally now, I also believe thoroughly in giving back and being very active in your community. And when you are involved with others and you're working hard, and it doesn't matter sometimes what the financial rewards are, because the human rewards can far outweigh the financial rewards. So for those of you that are looking for careers out there, sometimes you just got to follow your own path and make things, and wonderful things will happen.
The main things that I would like girls to take away is, you only play soccer in high school for 4 years, whether it's on freshman, JV, or varsity. You have 4 years, and for those of you that are freshmen, incoming freshmen, enjoy it. It's going to go by fast. Anyone that's any older has already experienced, a season that flew by, and, this past season was a little bit messed up with timing and things like that with the hurricane and girls not getting to start on time. But when you have a season like that, you get to appreciate all it's really meant to be, because you only have it for a short time. And be a good teammate, because whether it's on the field or off the field, if you're a good teammate, your friends are going to come back to you, they're going to help you out, and you're going to be able to help them when they need you. And don't take anything for granted, because one day you'll look back and you'll say, wow, I had a great time playing MAU soccer. I made a lot of great friends, and those are the people that you want to keep in your life for the rest of your life, because look around, there's people that, you know, played when the team first started 24, 25 years ago, and they're back today to, you know, be with friends that they had then and friends that they have now. So they're very important to keep in your life.
I think one of the things I wanted to acknowledge is the whole strong mojo to me means spirit, and I think we're at a really neat time right now where you know, we're celebrating Title IX that just happened, and we're celebrating the Olympics where, you know, we saw our women's team do great things, and that all to me means the spirit where we come from and how we come together and our community and just female strength. And I think you know, we've seen a lot of us do wonderful things out of this community. So I think my sort of take-home message is, you know, do what you love and do something, whether it's athletics or art or travel. Get out there and put yourself out there and experience, you know, really diverse things. And when you put yourself in those situations, you learn and you grow from that. And yeah, you may sort of get yourself into situations that are tough, but I think that you always grow from those things. And once you have those experiences, you sort of are grounded in where you came from, and then you sort of are excited about, you know, where you can go next. So that's really what I want people to think about this whole weekend.
Just about anything I could add at this point would be redundant, but I will just reiterate one of Tracy's points about giving back. One of the greatest things I ever did was to come back to Bennington, and I taught at the high school for 4 years, and I volunteered in the soccer programs and in a lot of other areas, and it was just really a wonderful experience. And I would also reiterate the point, do something, anything. And I would like to thank Diane again for sharing your dream with us, and I hope everybody has a great day today.
Okay, so that concludes our panel for now. We're going to award the scholarship and around 1 o'clock. So we have like about 10 minutes. If everybody and anybody would like to have some food, please help yourselves. So I'll make some more announcements and award the scholarship here at 1 o'clock, and then we can all play soccer and have fun. All right, it's going to be good. So this is the part we do thank yous. Certainly could not say enough, so this is a very, very short list, but really thank you so much, everybody, for being here today. My partners in crime on this event have been Tracy Malloy and Kate Emma Adams Schlosser. I'm sorry, I always mispronounce your last name, Kate Emma, wherever you are, pink shirt. You guys are amazing. Mentor Tracy, friend Kate Emma, and I absolutely love you guys more than I could ever say. So thank you for being here and helping me for this entire year with everything. Also, Tracy Bashy, who's one of our alumni, and she's awesome, is responsible for this super, super cool logo and all the art stuff. So thank you so much to her. Town of Shasbury donated Howard Park for our use today at no charge. It was very generous of them, and they've been incredibly helpful. Dina Grugi, I don't know if you're in the audience anywhere, but if you are, thank you so much. Our sponsors today, Clearbrook Farm, sponsor all the great food that we made to share here. Mighty Food Farm. We love all this local goodness, so thank you. And then Mighty Food Farm sponsor as well. Price Chopper in Hannaford supplied some other goodies. My web guy who is not here, his name is Bobby Holiday, and he's in Virginia and has done every bit of my website since day one for Blue Lollipop Road for absolutely zero money. So big shout out to Bobby. I'll send you this on video. And he's via text already been in touch today, so he's here in spirit. Adam Wilson, our photographer help. And blue tall guy over there, Aaron O'Brien Wilson's husband. Mike Cutler, who works with Cat TV and who brought me Alicia, who's our video help here. Thank you so much. We've got Doug Eash, who's our ref in the green over here, who jumped right in to volunteer for this. Our ball girls are Grace Page and Allie Boudreau. Somewhere in the, thank you. Our next generation of MAU awesomeness. And to the other alumni that aren't playing, that might be here, they're not playing, thank you all for being here. Alumni, obviously, thank you so much for being here. You are the reason why this is all happening, and so I'm happy to see everybody again. Also, a big thank you and love and hugs to Maria Greene and Brandy Brown's families for being here. I know a lot of you have traveled from far off to be here, so it's really, really special, and we really appreciate it. Let's see. Okay, so. Okay, so I think we've gone over a lot of what today means and what it means in the community. It's been a great honor for me to come from such a great community and in this small town that everybody really bands together. Oh, and thank you, assistants. Maybe I don't know if there's a good place for those. But thanks. Or on the ground or something. So again, thank you all. We wanted to make a big thanks to all of our parents and family members, supported us throughout the years, and the coaches who have helped us become, great women and great athletes, and have been mentors to us. So to Dennis Amadon over in the corner here, Mr. Amadon. Thank you for being here, Barb Croft. Well, yay. Doug Woodard is here as well. And we have Bob Montgomery. Yay. And Petrie Fenster are all here today with us. So thank you for being super awesome coaches and wonderful mentors to us. When game time starts, I'm going to rope you into actually coaching today, and that's not a joke, so talk to me after all this. Who wants pink and who wants blue? That's all I need to know. Okay, so today is not a day chosen at random. Today marks the 18-year anniversary of the death of two girls that were very special to all of us, Maria Greene and Brandy Brown. We lost them 18 years ago today. So it was really important when this idea for this event came up that we were here today all together as an ultimate honor to how much they meant to us. And every day I feel lucky to have known them and incredibly inspired to live the life that I want to live and always tell people around me when I love them. I think about Maria and Brandy every single day. Every year on this anniversary, since their death, I have done something special to honor their life. So Blue Lollipop Road and my life's work and what I'm trying to bring to other young girls and kids like me that experience great bond and friendship is to really promote, to get out there and believe in yourself and live the strong mojo, which Tracy taught us, which we obviously have not forgotten. And I really wanted to thank the families again, Maria and Brandy's families, for being here. I know this is never an easy day, but if you had any idea how much your girls meant to us, I hope that there's some comfort in that. And the best experience in having this event with all the hard work has been how much it's allowed me to continually bond with all the girls that were around many years ago. I honestly I always knew that everybody kept Maria and Brandy in their hearts close, but I never realized until planning this event the incredible outpour of love and thought that everybody still thinks of them constantly. So your girls really meant everything to us, and that's why we're here. We love them. So we have a couple of gifts for Brandy's family and Maria's family. We have these fresh flowers that are lovely that Kate Emma and her mother picked from their garden, so we wanted to give them as a beautiful gift to you, and also a signed soccer ball from all the alumni that are here today. so you have a little piece of us to take with you. And that's our gift to you. I'll give them. So now we are going to give away the Blue Lollipop Road Memorial Scholarship. And if a member of Maria and Brandy's family both would like to come up and help me present the scholarship, that would be great. And if you would like to quickly introduce yourselves. Okay. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Chase Lights, and I'm Maria's cousin. Jessica Leonard, and I am Brandy's sister.
Alicia Dunham, and I was Brandy's sister.
I'm Gary Amidon's husband. This isn't easy for me neither. I've been with Yvonne for 15 years. And I just want to read something that my wife wrote. But first of all, I want to thank everybody for being here. It means an awful lot to me. I know some of the people, I know my girls, and it's a pretty special day.
Papa.
This is still very hard and difficult for all of us. We think about Brandy and Maria every day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about my daughter. I know if she was here today, she would be right here with all of you and stepping up to the plate. I knew the impact that Brandy's life made on our lives, but I never realized the impact she had with so many others. I have no words to say how we all feel without what your organization has done. We also are very proud of all the accomplishments that you all have made, all the while keeping Brandy and Maria in your hearts and minds. We are very honored to be asked to come to this event, and we will always hold each and every one of you in our hearts forever.
Okay, we have two finalists for the scholarship, named Hannah Patterson and Rahima Madney. You can raise your hands. So, the scholarship is for a travel adventure trip, whether a student wants to take a trip through MAU for an exchange program, a gap year. So between high school and post-secondary education or an adventure travel trip for personal growth. So when we made the application, that was really important, whether it's through school or individual, wanted to provide an opportunity for someone to go and experience the world with the same kind of zest for life that Maria and Brandy embodied. So it's really important that, you know, the recipient of the scholarship embody the same kind of energy and love and drive for life and excitement that they both did. So with our two finalists here, we are so happy you're here and honored that you would apply. And because there were two irreplaceable, Maria and Brandy, two people, we decided to give 2 scholarships this year. And so congratulations to Hannah Patterson and Rahima. You're both getting a scholarship. And a box of the Lollipop. Come on up. Come on, ladies. So congratulations, and I'm so excited. You're going to go on some amazing trip, and now you're never going to get rid of me. I will document your trips and travels, and hopefully you'll share what you end up doing with us. They're both in 10th grade this year, right? And Hannah has done some traveling a bit, not sure what she wants to do later in life. Miss Rahima is all about some Olympics and being a super athlete and possibly working for Doctors Without Borders. So we are sure that you guys are going to do amazing things, and we're happy to have you. So congratulations. So we're going to play some soccer and have fun. These 2 soccer balls are the game balls today, signed by the alumni as well. And one is for Kate Emma and one is for Tracy as a thank you, because I love you guys and you are the best, and there's absolutely no way I could have done all of this without you. So I love. So we're going to go and play a game. Please come watch if you want to hang out and stay for a little while. And we'll be tonight 6 to 8 at the Vermont Arts Exchange for Tracy's art show, and then have cocktails at Pangea Lounge. We would love to have anybody and everybody join for any and all of that. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, so more words.
Hi everyone. I'm Teresa, I'm Maria's cousin. About a month and a half ago, we found out about the Blue Lollipop Road. And of course, we Googled it, we checked it out, and while reading the story of Diane, and then the story behind the Blue Lollipop Road, we cried. I honestly couldn't get past the first paragraph the first time I read it, sorry, because I knew what was coming next. When I finally did read it, I cried. Not sad tears, but tears of appreciation that my cousin Maria and her best friend Brandy has made such an impact on so many people's lives. I would like to thank everyone for coming today. All the alumni. I know some of you have traveled a long way to get here today. Thank you. Thank you to the Mount Anthony High School girls soccer team for playing today, and the referees. Thank you all. Diane, I want to thank you and Tracy and Roy for today, for all the pictures and stories you've shared. You're an inspiration to so many people. I hope you don't mind having me follow it, because I think you truly are amazing. My sister Chrissy and I have spent many days since we found out about today, and she said something after reading your story that is so true to so many of us here. She said, it makes you want to be a better person, because you never know. So on behalf of Maria and Brandy's family, thank you. We've blown up like 200 balloons, blue balloons, at some point, either before or after the game. We'd like to everybody to take a balloon and say something to Brandy and Maria and let them go. So, thank you.
Okay, so now we play ball. Time for some soccer. Scratch.
Yeah, Michigan is tailgate party. Yeah. It's like a way of
Get clear of the shin. She has no shin guards.
You gotta follow the ball down. Ride your bike over? I did. That's pretty real. You and Carrie Coffee. Yeah, that's the same thing. We're just going to ride from here. I just got home.
ride to the top of Buck Hill.
Yeah,
And you can coast on it.
You watching out for the old neighborhood swimming?
Oh.
Thanks, Rachel. All right, Johnny.
Leah McDonald.
Leah McDonald. Brenda's daughter. She graduated at
Haha.
Oh, here's the cap.
Come on, get it going, get it going.
That's Julia Seifert.
Come on. Oh, here we go. Yeah,
Oh.
Stop waking me up.
The game. This is the first half.
Stop waking me up. No, she's looking like she's ready. Back in. She's not going to barb crossing.
So that really helped. So we didn't go. Check it out. Yeah. You will always So you guys we did.
30 seconds!
Is Missy here?
Yes, yes.
Playing Sean, you want to go? Go over there.
If you guys want to get wet, there's a lot of time. Yeah, just splash some water on.
Running, I think, is some good. I don't see the balloons.
You all done with this? You don't want any more?
Save it. Dad, look, I see some balloons. Dad, I see some balloons. Look. I see some.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of
Where's she only let it go now?
just fly away.
Go, please. At least we have.
That was a great
Which team's mommy on? Pink?
Yep, Mommy's got the ball right now.
Good job, Laura.
Yeah, no, it was great. We left about 4:30, so. No traffic.
That's great, yeah. Because 4:30 is a tough time to leave the city, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's sort of right ahead of the wave. We left at 5:30.
Hey, where's my top? New Jersey, every time we go to see our schools,
It's right here.
yeah. We weren't even safe before.
I'll walk.
That's got black legs. Honey, just
Oh no. Get in. Oh. Oh, nice. Oh.
Get that
Congratulate mommy. Okay, come on. You can go. Yeah. Come on, bud.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm like, I have to go say hi before I leave.
Yeah. Sean is 6 and Alex is 4.
You're back in town?
Yeah.
Exciting, huh?
Yeah, it's really nice to be home. Philadelphia was a lot of hustle and bustle and just not quite nice to be home. So, yeah, I love it here.
We go to Pittsburgh for kids.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, where is he compared to Pittsburgh?
Yeah, we're not far. They're on Elm Street. We're on South Street. You know, you go right through town and you kind of, there's like, the 2 lanes turn into 1. It's Berkshire Dental Park. It's on your left. If you get to the country club, you're going. Yeah, come stop in. Absolutely.
There too, right?
Yeah.
This is my oldest son.
Wow. Hey, nice to meet you.
Always fun because there's still pictures.
Soccer?
Yeah, but they're not. That's a big last one. Yes. Yeah.
Just me. No, thank you.
Alex, do you want to hold?
Yep.
So, I mean, I'm not sure where or who's supposed to get
Kate Emma made the cookies.
I'll show you where Yeah, they're very good.
Thank you very much.
I think we might want another one.
We have 2.
And they were going to move to your area, so Laura was suggesting like a realtor that they might be in contact with, and told her about the street where you go in. So anyway, I was just wondering if anything happened if she continued the connection. Yeah.
We'll probably full conversation with her. I don't know anything about it.
So I pass where you work every once in a while. I give a little toot.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I love going down the
Said I have a balloon to keep
on the way.
and one to let go.
Talk to you.
I have a balloon to keep and one to let go. I'm going to let this one go. Yeah. Can I let this go?
Well, it's right on the border.
Everybody else does. When everybody else does.
Okay, so it's a little north of Marshall. You go down, you go through Pittsfield, and you get to where the circle used to be, and you go to your light. No, you're not. But here's where you live. You go through that light, that's a big, and you go to the block, and then the 2 lanes merge into 1. There's over.
See if you can follow your balloon.
That's a great picture. They look really good against the white cloud. It really is.
Back to work, I'll see you later. Nice to see you.
No,
See you tonight, Sunday.